Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Soren here today with another video. Today we're going to be going over shakes. This is something a few people asked me about, and how to use Sapphire Shake and how to make some of the impact shakes that I see on edits quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and start with the quick stuff, which is Sapphire Shake. So Sapphire Shake comes from a plugin that you need called Sapphire. You can find it online. Just search up how to get Sapphire plugins and it should come up. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and take S_shake here and toss it onto our clip. That's the only thing you'll need for this. One thing I do recommend is changing these settings here at the beginning because they're a little crazy at the beginning. It's quite fast. Looks like that, you know. So what I normally change it to is a frequency of 3 or 4. Normally seems to do pretty well. It's slower. Even 4 is a bit fast. 2 to 4. I wouldn't go above 4. That would definitely be the threshold I'd pick. But it really depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you want it to be really slow or if you're doing like impact stuff. But normally when I'm doing this, I keep it at a decent frequency, probably about 3. And then the thing you're going to want to keyframe the most is the amplitude. So that's how, I guess how big your shakes are, you could say. So I normally go from amplitude like 2 or 3 back down to about 0.5. That way there's always some movement. I don't like letting my clip just sit there. And then you'll see how that looks. Kind of starts big and then goes slow. This is pretty good. It's a subtle effect you can use for transitions. Just like I said, give your edit a little bit more movement. It'll be more enjoyable to watch. But one thing that people like to see a lot is not so much that can be constant shaking. If you can't for some reason get the Sapphire plugins, I have an alternative to this that you can do without plugins. I did another tutorial on that. The link will be in the description down below if you want to go ahead and check that out. But one thing that people do like to see is kind of the as I like to call it, like impact shakes. So I did make a few presets before that I've been using, and I'll just put them on here to show you what they look like. And then we'll go ahead and show you how to make them. Jesus, okay, I forgot one thing. So for these, you gotta put your own motion toggle on because I didn't build them into this one. But nonetheless, you can see how they look. They're pretty rough, but this is for obviously not too much of a chill edit. I use these, I think, every beat inside of my dog pack edit on my Edit Everything series. But nonetheless, we'll show you how to make some of these. So as you can see here, I just use position, scale, and rotation. So just to show you how to do it, you really just kind of keyframe and you just keep moving the clip around, move forward a few frames, move the clip around, forward a few frames, around a little bit more, forward a bit more, and then eventually bring it back to the center. And now you're gonna highlight all these keyframes and hit F9 on your keyboard to ease them in, or you can go click on the graph editor, highlight them from here, and then hit this button that's third from the right to ease them in. And that'll just give you a smoother transition. This is gonna be the same technique that you would do with all 3 of these aspects. Same thing with the scale. This just moves it in and out. So if you see here, you just bring it in a little bit, bring it out, in a little bit more, out a little bit more, and then back to 100%. Take these, ease them in, and give it a little random preview. Just bounces in and out. Perfect. And then last but not least, rotation. Same deal here. One thing that's important to note is that every time you move back and forth, what I like to do is the first keyframe needs to be the, I guess, most violent movement. It needs to, the value needs to move the most. So this one, it goes up to 4. We'll do a little bit more. So we'll go up to like +9 degrees there, and then this one. So now we'll never go past 9 plus or minus. So this one goes to 6, that's fine, and then this one can go to let's just say 5, what just happened. Oh, here we go. Sorry, sorry about that. Just got confused for a second. Then we'll go to 5, and then we'll bring it down to like -2, and then eventually back down to 0. And we'll easy ease those keyframes, and now we'll see how it looks. Alright, so the most popular way to do this that I've been seeing recently is not using the scale or rotate too much, but definitely just using the position and doing it vertically. So to do this one, what I like to do is kind of ease it into the shake and then have it be big just after the start and then kind of fade out. So if you take your position, keyframe it at its center point, go up a little bit, and then just choose direction. We'll just go down here for a little bit. Have it move a small amount because it's going to ease into it. And then on the next keyframe, it's going to do its large movement. So it went down first, so then we're going to go up. Have that big movement, and then it's going to go ahead and move back, and then just do a little bit less, like I said, each time. That way we're not going too crazy here. Do one more up and then back down to the center. I always like to make the center, or this last keyframe where it returns to center, a little bit farther out than the rest, just so it slowly comes back. Remember, you can always play around with these keyframes, like some of these look a little too close together and all that. Like there, we'll just even them out a little bit, and now we'll see how this looks. And now you kind of get that sort of look. This is also what I use a bit in my edits. And like I was saying, it was pretty popular within a lot of editors that they're doing this now. So this is something that's really easy. You could do this without presets. I have a few presets made that if you guys want, I'll toss those in the description for free, obviously, just so you can have that as a reference point, or just to use if you want. But nonetheless, if you guys have any questions or any suggestions, make sure you leave them down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you didn't, and tell me why in the comments. But anyway, guys, I've been Soren, and I'm out. Thank you.